Okay, so now we're streaming. And then, are we streaming now on YouTube? Yes? There I am? Can you see me on the camera? Yes? Yep, that's me. Okay. So that's working. I forgot to change the thing. So it's, playing... Oh, spelt it wrong. Playing... Dungeons 3? Not that category. It's Dungeons 3. That one. And then we hit done. Okay, I think that's done. And then we go to here. And we go to... How do I... Yeah, that's me. How do I manage? Okay. No. How do I change the name of the thing? Oh, here. Here. Yeah. It's playing Dungeons 3. There. Okay. It seems like I'm good. Maybe. Let's see if we can actually get the game working. If I go to game capture, it's a black screen. Why aren't I there? Let's see what happens when my actual game starts. Okay, so the game appears.
Welcome. I mean, of course, the Happy Evil was ready for his third adventure.
Okay. Let's try this on a second. Let's go back to here. That's why. There I am. If I go back to this. Yes! Now, a couple of important things that need to be known here. One. I need to alt-tab again. There. Okay, we're here. Let's try this game out. I can't look at settings for some reason. Wait. Is it under extras? Options. Sounds. That's fine. What? It went like all red. Why does it keep going all red? Oh god, I'm gonna have to listen back to this. Look, if this is scuff, it's scuff. Main campaign, tutorials. All of these DLCs I got with the Humble Bundle. Let's go main campaign.
The shadow of absolute evil. The shadow of absolute evil had crossed the sea and now sought the chosen target. A dark elf named Talia.
Wait, how far back is my stream? My YouTube stream, I think, is like significantly further back than my actual Twitch stream. I mean, is that a problem? I guess it isn't.
A long, long time ago, the absolute evil had, in the famous predecessor to this game, subjugated the known world and defeated good. Now, in a world full of blackness and
It's pretty bad,
despair,
actually, if people
it
want to
spent
talk
its
in the
days
chat.
sipping cocktails from the skulls of its enemies and forging new plans over a grilled unicorn kebab. Unfortunately, there wasn't much left to forge. A few orc wedges, the occasional trick played on the little snots. There just wasn't anything left to conquer. As the weeks and months passed, the absolute evil grew ever more reticent and seclusive. From time to time, one could hear a slight murmur from the depressed evil's secret laboratory in the depths of the dungeon.
Okay.
Its creatures grew more worried with each passing day, and even started to miss its ingenious evil
Like,
tricks.
it's not even gotten into the game
It was a somewhat
on the
confusing
YouTube stream
time.
yet.
No beatings, no torture, and no being sent to a senseless death. On the other hand, it was a rather nice change. Eons passed, and the unicorn supply dwindled until suddenly, one wonderful day, the evil genius evil joyfully burst from its secret laboratory. It finally had a new goal. An unknown continent, as often found in sequels, lay to the east, sheltered from the wicked evil by naught but a puny little ocean. It immediately had a fleet built. This was so powerful that it covered the horizon from north to south and was manned
I'm
by
guessing
the
it all
most
died.
powerful creatures at the devious evil's command. The fleet set sail for the crossing to this new continent, left the harbor, and sank. Yet that mattered naught to the couldn't give a hoot about its minions evil. It instructed its goblins and little snots to design an even more powerful fleet. These new ships were gigantic. Loaded with devious evil's second-best creatures, the fleet set out. And that sank as well. The annoyed evil saved his relentless anger towards the shipbuilders for later. Obviously, it would have to take care of the matter itself. With a sigh, it cast a spell and created a shadow of itself, a creature of absolute darkness and evilness. This shadow flew across the water towards the east.
I'll have to have a look to see if I can get rid of this.
A corruptible being that would subjugate this land in the name of evil, and the shadow had the perfect target in mind.
Is it this lady?
The great paladin Jdmoss, hero of the totally Eastern Kingdoms and a repugnantly good fellow. He was visiting the fatiguing library in Tristram with his comrades to see his foster daughter Talia.
There's no reason she's got a Christmas hat on.
Are you making progress with the writings of the ancient sages?
Yes, dear father. I have thoroughly digested it and have come a step closer to the good. The desire within me to do evil is defeated.
I don't believe that.
Really? Excellent. I am proud of you, my child. Continue to concentrate on your studies. I must go to Stormbreeze to clear up a few matters. I'll be back soon. In the meantime, my loyal friend Grimly will protect the country. Should anything trouble you, you can turn to him. Isn't that right, Grimly?
Aye, of course, Jdmoss. I'll keep an eye on the damned elf. Your daughter. You can count on me.
Then I'll see you soon, my friends. May the goddess watch over you, and the light burn eternally.
Bon voyage, dear father. I'll make you so proud of me. Who does good is good.
Who does good is good.
Disgusting phrases like that always leave such a nasty taste in my mouth. These abnormally good heroes, on the other hand, had no inkling of the malignity gathered to the south. One moment a herd of sheep was peacefully grazing, and the next moment, whoomph! With a fulminant explosive effect that ate up half our special effects budget, the shadow entered the world. His target, a dark
Such an interesting... I wonder if it's a reason with the multi-stream. And if it is, then there's nothing I can do.
unspeakably evil
Kinda hope it's that, so there's nothing I can do.
All around it died. Plants withered. Animals perished.
What does this do?
Sort of like
Possess?
with my family.
Stop. I like the narrator. It's
The
something...
shadow of the far-off evil found itself very, very close to Twistram. It could practically feel its target's presence.
Take these lanterns, men, and let the light of the goddess shine. For the night is dark and full of terrors. And there's a pile of horse poo around here somewhere. I trod in it earlier. For the darkness! I mean, for the light! Sorry, I'm still in training.
Yes, well, that is somewhat suboptimal. Naturally, the shadow of the almighty evil was an incredibly powerful creature. But, well, light was a bit of an issue. It would certainly be wise to stay out of the lantern light.
Is the point of this that it's supposed to be like a kind of joke on the Warcraft games? Because it kind of has that feel to it, and I like that. It also reminds me a heck of a lot of the Overlord games, which I guess are going for a very similar aesthetic.
The shadow reached the entrance to Twistram. Fortunately, this one was not closed, but it was brightly lit. Luckily, there was an unfortunate guard on patrol that the shadow was able to possess, thanks to its incredible powers, as long as it wasn't in the light. The shadow of absolute evil melded with the guard and took control of his body. Thus, it was able to pass through the gate with ease.
What was that? I think there was something wrong with our last beer.
Unfortunately, the shadow's possession only lasted a short while before the guard was able to free himself. Still, it was long enough to get past the gate.
Also, didn't make the guard notice in any capacity?
The shadow's target was close. So close. Talia, the dark elf. Soon she would fight on the side of evil.
May the goddess be with you, my friends. It will soon be time to open the orphanage in the fatiguing library. Come to the big square and join in the festivities.
Well, I don't know. I had actually kind of planned to spend the evening in the bathhouse.
Okay.
Friends, this orphanage is very important to my father. Thanos, you know, the mighty paladin, the one you really don't want to offend.
Yeah, all right, we'd love to come.
Excellent! May the light of the goddess shine upon you, and let us experience this exhilarating spectacle in the big square together. Follow me, my friends, for evil, the light, I mean. Keep the light burning bright, for the night is dark.
Why does she have a Santa hat on?
Errors or something like that.
I don't understand it. Because, like, on one hand, there's no way it knows I'm playing at Christmas time. But it's not Christmas time. I mean, I guess it's vaguely Christmas time. How am I supposed to... Do I need him? No? Okay, you're supposed to go this way. Where are you going? You need to start moving back. Turn the other way. Please turn the other way. Please, I don't know what I'm supposed to do if you don't turn the other way. Please, 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 please. Okay, now we wait. I want Lightning Mage. Give me Lightning Mage. Although Lightning literally has the word light in its name. So it feels weird for me to... Oh, God.
Stop holding the lantern in my face like that, boy. I am Grimly, king of the dwarves, and I am used to the cold, dark tunnels under the mountains. I have no need of any stupid lamp shining into me eyes. Now I'm stuck with that damned pointy-eared... I mean, my good friend Jdmoss's foster daughter. Curse him. A dark elf is a dark elf, and nothing will change that. The girl will always be tainted. Should have cut her ears off when I had you. Enough chit-chat, men. You stay here and secure the area. I have to go check my invention. Stay alert. I can feel something evil lurking in the area. And it's not just that damn pointy-eared... I mean, that elf.
After this cliched monologue, in the distance, one could hear the unbearably good bells of a church. They must be marking the opening of the orphanage in the fatiguing library. Heroes with lanterns began to stream in that direction. The crossing on a red signal evil shadow swore, or would have if it had a mouth, and tried to avoid the lanterns as much as possible.
Well, I haven't really had a problem here. Oh, God. Okay. How the... What do I do? Can I... Please let me through. Please let me through. Please let me through. Oh, yes.
Finally, the time had come, and the shadow of the passes in the slow lane evil was within range of Talia, the dark elf. The time had come for it to use its incredible powers to possess her for a short time.
Wait, how does that work? Don't we want to possess her for good?
My dear father would be very proud were he with us today. He would be overjoyed to see us give the young and the needy a place to live and thrive. That's why I'm happy to take this orphanage and destroy it utterly, and all of you with it.
What did she say?
Die!
Yes.
I feel the power.
She said over 9,000.
It's over 9,000!
Unimagined powers surfaced in Talia. The black magic of the Dark Elves. She immediately began to unleash. The Dark Elf raged through Twistrom's inexperienced guards. She thereby built up a tremendous inner energy, which she released into the world as a focus beam, while screaming, Kamehameha!
Genius.
Meanwhile, in the fatiguing library, they waited eagerly with coffee and cake for Talia to show up and open the new orphanage. The energy beam hit the cake with a resounding zap and reduced it to ashes. Oh yes, and the rest of the building and everyone inside it as well.
Jesus! That's a bit much.
The narcissistic evil patted itself on the shoulder for this. Or it would have, but the metal armor always made such a terrible clunking noise when it tried. But then again, that's what little snots are for. Obviously, the Dispatch Shadow had found a perfect vessel in the Dark Elf. Talia had already earned the title of Employee of the Month, with the utter destruction of the...
But is it her? Or is it the shadow?
The destruction of an orphanage and the bombardment of innocent citizens with magic missiles immediately made her...
I love that face.
Evil's new favorite henchperson. Her evil deeds complete, Talia withdrew into the vaults beneath the ruins of the fatiguing library. There, between the slaughterhouse and Mad Archbishop Lazarus's apartments, she prepared to create something powerful in the name of the absolutely ultimate.
But what about the dwarf? The dwarf king.
A dungeon heart, the cornerstone of any dungeon's power. Far away, Paladin of Light and Talia's former mentor, Jdmoss, was on his way to the Empire's capital.
Generic fantasy city.
Naive and trusting as he was whistling cheerfully to himself, with no inkling of his foster daughter.
That person's riding a dragon. That's not insignificant.
As a dark elf, she always had a core of evil in her. He had hoped to defeat it through religious indoctrination with ancient mad writings. Well, old bean, you thought wrong.
This guy kind of reminds me also of... I'm just going to say he kind of reminds me of every narrator. I don't know what I'm doing there.
In ruins, Talia, the dark elf, had turned to evil and laid the fatiguing library in ruins. Now she began to build a small power base in its vaults. Her first dungeon.
Congrats! I hope we can take more heroes and make them evil. I don't want just random people that are just like, oh, we're just here.
Looked like the leftovers from a heavy metal concert.
What? What have I done? Oh no! I've fallen to evil again. Father will be beside himself. He was right when he said, you either die a hero or you live long enough to see yourself become the villain. Although, in a way, it was fun to be evil. Burning things, pillaging, and showing those nasty goody two-shoes where the hammer hangs. They just look down at me anyway. My revenge will be terrible.
I don't know if terrible was the right word to use there. Terrifying?
Delivering a typical villainous monologue, something happened around her. From the depths arose a pulsating crystal, filled with the magic-savvy evil's power. A dungeon heart. Not to be confused with those dungeon hearts from other games. We don't want to be sued. Again.
Hello, greetings. What seems to be your boggle?
Secret mental messages were exchanged between Talia and the mentally savvy evil's crystal. We could explain this in detail at this point, but that would require a 3-hour monologue on my part, and I am definitely not being paid enough for that.
Right then. I will make these people suffer for mocking me. Father's henchmen never liked me anyway, and always insulted me, calling me pointy-eared. It's time for my
Seems legitimate.
revenge!
The game logic internalizing evil had given Talia an assignment. Out there on the surface were shamelessly good places in urgent need of destruction.
Nah, no problem. I'll take care of it. I and an evil army.
Naturally, the strategically well-versed evil did not send its new general into battle alone. A dungeon had to be built.
I hope they tell me how to do this.
To provide her with a powerful army. Of course, the sophisticatedly thinking evil already knew which way the wind blew in a dungeon. However, should it be hit by short-term memory loss, it could effortlessly look up things in the fabulous almanac.
Yeah, I'd like to look up stuff in the almanac. Where's the almanac? Almanac. Okay, throne room. Gold is stored in the room, allows you to dismiss useless creatures. But like, what do I need? Treasury? Talents will pick up gold from the rocks and be space in your throne and something unlimited and listed. Okay, so we probably need one of those first. Workshop. No, it's working in working in heavens and required to build work units. Okay. Okay, so we want one of these first. Okay, right. So. Okay, we need a treasury.
The grandiose evil's helpers had not been idle. Well, they hadn't exhausted themselves either, but anyway, there were now some research projects the researching evil could pursue. The new improved research menu, TM, was now available.
Okay, so we want this to be that, but how do we... Right. Where's this research
The new
menu?
improved research menu, TM, opened and gave an overview of currently available technologies. At the moment, the selection was still limited, but that would change. After all, this evil crusade had only just begun.
Where's a hideout? Hideout is the old bedroom. This is where you set up camp. Then I can heal from damages. Okay, and we do these. Okay, food feels like it should be #1 priority. No, no. Why are you not focusing on this? I want to make a square! That. Okay, you? You assigned? I probably should have done the tutorial.
It's payday.
What do you mean it's payday? I didn't think I was paying these people. Oh, it's a vein. That's why. Okay, right, hold on a second. Research. This place. Like, what's the upkeep on these? What are they... What am I building? Bye. No bunk. Do you need more bunks? We get this up.
A room has been excavated in the underground.
Yeah, I know there's no food. I haven't figured out how to make food yet. You want sleep? Go sleep then. Sleep. There. All of you are sleeping. How many of these dudes do I have? 4. There's 4 beds there. How much food do we need? Okay, it's getting to this point where I just need to fill everything with farms.
It's payday.
Yeah, sure, it's payday. What about... Wasn't there one in there? Who knows? Why is the fish efficiency... Okay, we'd screw it. Main menu. Campaign tutorials. Yes.
Dungeon basics.
I would like to learn the basics of this game before I go any further. Because I obviously don't understand it.
The still before learning the ropes evil, had decided to try the excellent tutorials. Good choice. In this childishly simple introductory mission, it would learn the basics of dungeon management. Things like digging, building rooms, and hiring and firing creatures. Everything a novice evil needs to know. First of all, it admired the center of its power, the dungeon heart.
Yep, the dungeon heart.
Should never be broken, as that would lead to an inglorious and permanent end to the definitely wanting to avoid this at all costs evil.
Makes sense.
Naturally, the most important resource for any evil genius was gold. One could make the best things out of the glittering metal, and nary a creature was going to let the absolute evil hire it and push it around without a coin or two. Sad,
Got it.
I know, but that's the way the cold, hard capitalist world of evil works. Although a little gold could also be stored in the dungeon heart, the little snots, the strange name giving evil's workers, had to travel long distances to do so. It made much more sense to build a treasury nearby. The fast-learning evil immediately began doing so.
Got it. Is there a reason there's a oh, you're supposed to build the treasury around the gold vein. Oh, that makes so much more...
Sometimes the bored evil's little snots didn't work quickly enough. That was the time to give them a hearty slap with the hand of terror. Naturally, this had to be done immediately.
How do you do the slap? Ah, okay.
The calculating evil threw a cagey glance at its population limits. These were divided into little snots and creatures. As opposed to creatures, little snots did not have to be hired separately, but were always regenerated up to the maximum limit. And so it was that the massacring evil didn't have to worry if one of these miserable creatures died. It simply had to wait for the next one.
Got
At
it.
the same time, the little snots were the dungeon workers who dug the galleries, mined the gold, and took care of any number of other things. That's why it was never a bad idea to increase their maximum limit. The thirsty for more little snots evil hurriedly began work. The corresponding research was kindly unlocked. Unfortunately, creatures were a little more demanding than the miserable little snots. A hideout would have to be researched before creatures such as goblins and orcs could be hired. As loyal as the little snots were, they were unable to fight and took to their heels in panicked flight at the first sight of an enemy. Sighing, the unscrupulous evil set about providing a hideout.
Okay, for some reason it didn't tell me to do this little extra bit. Maybe it just assumed I wouldn't be an idiot. But I am not the sharpest tool in the shed. And so it did take me a couple of seconds to figure that out. So what I'm hearing is I need to do squares. Squares are the way you go with this. And once you've dug the room, you go into research, you buy hideouts, which I did figure out myself. And then you just go like, boom. Okay, so the little snots I don't need to care about. They just do their own task. Okay,
The army-craving evil had hired a creature which would from now on do its dirty work. However, each creature consumed a population point. Fortunately, these could be increased just like the number of workers. Should it become necessary to recover a population point, the maliciously grinning evil could always use the egress located at its dungeon heart. Simply toss the creature onto it, a little pull of the lever, and oh, whoops. Well, there it goes. These creatures were pretty spoiled. Not only did horde creatures demand their own bunks, they also wanted something to eat. Otherwise, they would soon refuse to do any work whatsoever and go on strike. The deeply sighing evil had no other choice than to build his creatures a gobbler farm to satisfy their hunger.
Right. Now, I assume I don't have to manually put them in their beds like I was doing before. Right? Because that would annoy me if true. Right. We make chicken. We needed to do them in squares. That's our obvious thing that I've obviously missed. Good. Good.
Excellent work. The gobbler farm was now ready. Later, the creatures would also demand other things, but for now, they were satisfied. The fast-learning evil had mastered the first tutorial with flying colors. Excellent work. Evil evilness.
Nope. We've got enough there.
Twistrum in room.
That's probably enough to figure it out. At least for now.
Looked like the leftovers from a
Yeah,
heavy metal concert.
Yeah, skip this bit.
The game logic internalizing evil had given Talia an assignment. Out there on the surface were shamelessly good places in urgent need of destruction.
Nah, no problem. I'll take care of it. I am an evil army.
Naturally, the strategically well-versed evil did not send its new general into battle alone. A dungeon had to be built, and creatures hired to provide her with a powerful army. Of course, the sophisticatedly thinking evil already knew which way the wind blew in a dungeon. However, should it be hit by short-term memory loss, it could effortlessly look up things in the fabulous almanac.
Okay, so we want it 5 by 5, let's be honest. So if we go research,
New improved research menu
hideout,
opened and gave an overview of currently available technologies. At the moment, the selection was still limited, but that would change. After all, this evil crusade had only just begun.
okay, we do this. I don't like that it's not a room. Get the secondary research. What's this? Oh, treasury. Yeah, we probably should also build a treasury. There. Why are there no gobblers in my gobbler farm? That's not what the tutorial said there was. And then build-wise, we turn this into a treasury. We got chickens appearing. We can hire ourselves another goblin. Like, feasibly, we want an orc, though, if we're being honest. Let's have a look at our research options. We can buff her, but you need fire energy thing. No lecture hall. I don't know what a lecture hall is. Oh, right. Well, I chose the wrong place. Oh well. Probably don't need this. And we'll get ourselves another one of those boys. I mean, let's get another orc. Wait, what does that orc say? Blood for the blood god, cookies for the absolute evil? 100% agree. Right, so this is the spot that I'm in. A lot of death. I just realized now that I'm being stupid and I have not figured out how I'm supposed to actually leave with my army.
Death to the heroes!
It's payday.
Who do you want dead?
Surely my small army is enough to do some damage.
Blinding beams of light met the dauntless evil's creatures. They briefly squinted at the disgusting brightness. Finally, they grinned, satisfied. At last, they were able to carry the battle to the good people and were not limited to protecting themselves in a dungeon, as is the case with other representatives of the genre.
Follow me, sons of Rohan. I mean, my vicious hordes. Let's get these tree huggers and wimps. Take that!
The armies of evil reached one of those disgustingly good places that had survived the destruction of Twistram. The ice-cold hand, I mean evil, would deal with it immediately.
I'm sure we're gonna die here, but let's try it out. What does this do? Oh no, they're healing. Diversify attacks. No, 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 not my orcs.
Just wait.
The little town of Good was destroyed and turned into a hotbed of evilness. Cracks formed on the surface, and something, guess, evil rose from the depths. This evilness, in a practical spherical form, was the sweet lifeblood which flowed through the personified evil's veins. It stimulated the armies of evil and swelled their power. All this lofty blah blah without any impact on the game aside, it was another resource primarily or exclusively used for more powerful research. Delicious evilness flowed into the dungeon heart and filled it with power. New research was thus made available, which would help the dungeon to even greater power. The impatient evil immediately began to research something.
Did they?
The evil energy grows stronger!
Yeah, what is going on here? I feel a disturbance in the force.
The deeds of the conspicuous evil and its henchmen had not gone unnoticed. As a matter of fact, even a blind man could see the destruction they left behind them. As idiotic heroes do, they sent out a small patrol to scout the area.
Move out, men! Have a look around and report back to me. While I would love to accompany you myself, I'm currently, teaching myself to play the ukulele.
Okay, but I lost a couple of dudes in that fight. And like, I don't have enough gold to produce a large amount of other dudes.
Wasn't that the Staggering Pony Tavern? By the goddess, I won't be getting any more roast pork there.
Enemies have entered the dungeon.
Hey, where does this lead? We should take a closer look.
The first heroes had discovered the not-so-well-hidden evil's dungeon and now entered its depths. Of course, the insidious evil had already prepared a despicable reception for them. At least I hope so.
Even if that's not the case, I will kill these ridiculous do-gooders myself. They will pay for mocking me over the years. Wait a minute. What am I saying? Those are my friends. How can I plan their deaths?
Talia had chosen an extremely unfavorable time for moral doubts. Luckily, her evil dark elf heritage prevailed. Hey, Talia, you're evil, so act like it.
What? Oh, yeah, okay. Kill them all!
It's payday.
One more. I want another orc. I'm sort of getting the hang of this game. Okay, so we just build another... Whoop.
What's up?
We lost an orc, but that was a risk I was always ready to take.
Huh? The armies of evil here? Damn it all, how did that happen? Time to call out the heavy guns. Right men, get ready to attack in waves. Excuse me, sir. Wouldn't it make more sense if we attacked all at once? Where's the fun in that? Wave after wave, that's a strategy for real men.
Thanks to the enemy's limited tactical finesse, their destruction was virtually unavoidable. So it was time to decorate for the victory celebration, to get the beer and hire the orc dancers. Okay, maybe not orcs. I shudder at the thought.
They're going to be child's play. Leave them to me. I mean, hold them back and let them hit you while I deal with them.
What? Why am I being attacked? Get him!
Dungeon Heart is being attacked.
Good on you. Get some sleep.
Cancel the leftovers for the lepers. No more mercy for executions. And cancel Christmas.
Cancel Christmas? Okay, you're taking it too far. Right. Okay, now I understand how I get between A and B. Do I want Nagas?
The Progress Addicted Evil had unlocked some new research and immediately set about trying it out.
But no, I don't have the gold production, sadly. I'd love to try it out. I keep losing all my army every time I go out there.
It's payday.
Why am I paying them? I wish I wasn't paying them. What do you mean you want food? Eat your food! Heal then. You want anything? No, you're good. You're a smart boy. I'm just gonna mine all the gold. Because it obviously isn't quick enough just mining the vein. Perfect. Now that we have our army... If you haven't had any food, then it was your own fault.
You don't celebrate Christmas with people who die.
If you think you don't celebrate Christmas when you're evil, I have another thing to tell you. Which is that you're wrong. What is this? You, take it. Ah, who cares?
Destroy this land. What can I
Perfect. There's a place here that just seems to be on the radar as a place that needs to die.
Ouch.
Burn it. Now that we have a healer, I think this will go a heck of a lot easier. Because we're not being weighed down by every attack.
Showed him.
You like how it quite obviously has to do a save every time? You think this is one of those games where I should keep like an army in reserve? But like holding the line? This is why I always think I wouldn't be a very good like leader of an evil group, but I think I'd be a pretty decent basic minion. I'll be an attack, are we? Nope. Like I'm talking like the guy who, the evil guard captain that like did a big evil to one of the main like not the main character's like notable villain, but like the guy, like the secondary character's notable villain. I think I'd be that guy. Like, I'm the defense captain of this place, but I'm quite obviously evil. That's me.
The second island of the good was mercilessly overrun by the strategically savvy evil's hordes and turned into an evil island. Soon, more of that exquisite evilness would be bubbling to the surface. Excellent. Even better than in Dungeons 2. Not that I'm out to plug it or its fantastic add-on or anything. I'd never do that.
Let's buff you. like, significantly. We don't need any of these. We probably want more of you. You know what? All this needs to go.
It's payday.
Yeah, sure. And this needs to go. Okay, we had plenty of money there. For a second, I was worried that we didn't have enough money. You know what? Let's up the amount of people that I am allowed. Okay, does it just start here or here? Oh, do we not have enough money for that? Okay, now we do. Okay, we've got plenty of chickens. So if you guys need anything other than healing, just feed yourself. That's not hard to do, right? That's not a thing that I have to be like, this is a big thing you've got to learn kind of thing. No, it's normal.
Wasn't that the Staggering Pony Tavern? By the goddess, I won't be getting any more roast pork there.
Army, everybody. Get him.
There are enemies in your dungeon.
There. Cool. Everybody's dead. What was I doing before? I could buff this. I generally want more snots just because they can... I can use them to, like, do this. Get rid of all of that. Get rid of this. Get rid of this. Get rid of this. Get some of that. When everybody's fully healed, we're going into battle. Just so you know that. Can I have another boy? I can. I'd like to have another healer with us, but I don't know how easy that is. I thought that was supposed to be Selena Gomez. Sleep! I don't know how much of this game is automated in the sense of how much... You. Why are you not sleeping? Please say all these people are sleeping. You know what? Screw it. The guy doesn't need sleep. I heard sleep is for the weak. Get out of there. Every one of you.
Yeah, who is making all that awful noise?
We're going on a trip. This way. How do we get up there? Across the water. That's how we do it. What's this do? Get rid of that thing. I don't know why we didn't destroy this before. But did I not buy myself a second Naga?
The good camp has been destroyed. Victory is ours. Evil is victorious. Good thing I switched sides.
And so it was that the good camp was destroyed by the battle-wise evil's army. Now it was time to take over all of the good islands, but that would be a cakewalk. Easy as stealing candy from a baby. Candy from a baby? Simple. My ass. Ever tried it? The screaming and crying and fetching their parents and family as reinforcements, and those little beasts bite pretty damn hard. Not that I have any personal experience, of course.
The ultimate, chaotic, absolute, whatever evil will be happy. I am. Father is gonna be so angry. Do you really know what you're doing? You wanted to be good. You have dedicated yourself to the light. Stop and really think about your deeds.
Can you please just stop with the golem thing? We already had too many Lord of the Rings gags in the last 2 games. Enough is enough.
Yeah, exactly. Just shut it, good me.
Talia and the destructive evil's army
We did it.
succeeded in destroying Twistrum and the surrounding area. Good. No longer exists.
Okay, we understand the game now.
Oi, what the hell happened here?
Oh, that's a problem.
Apparently, not quite all of the good guys were defeated. The dwarven king Grimly, an old drinking buddy of Tanos the Paladin, was just touring the country with his exorbitantly large army to ensure everything was in order. Thank God, the foresighted evil had provided for this contingency. The dungeon heart was charged with evilness and enough energy to act as a teleporter. For Talia, of course.
Ooh, good. Then all the best, brave warriors, and stop them! Right! I'm out of here.
With a plop, Talia dissipated and disappeared to a faraway and safe place.
How come these Nagas were able to shoot a purple bullet of damage?
Fled, but only for a moment, as they already found themselves facing an unpleasant army of good.
This is the work of that damn pointy-eared wench. I always warned Tanos of those miserable dark elves couldn't be trusted. Criminals, the lot of them. But enough is enough. I'm going to find that shifty wench and use her ears as book.
You have like 50% of your army as elves when he's saying this, by the way.
The Gehenna Stones. After leaving the vestiges of Tristram, Talia set out for the Gehenna Stones. They served as seals to keep the demons banished in hell, where Tanos himself had exiled them. Her so-called Foster Fathers Act would soon be undone.
Okay, let's have a look at this. I think I've...
hasty departure,
Think I've
Talia
mastered
now
it.
found herself a few kilometers, or miles, yards, or stone throws, depending on whatever crazy units are used where you are, away. She had managed to escape Grimly's forces, even if 1 or 2 evil creatures had to die. But hey, that comes with the job.
Heck yeah, it does.
The incredibly foresighted evil hadn't brought Talia here for nothing. The ancient Gehenna stones were nearby. Jdmoss once banished some demonic minions to hell and used these ancient magic relics to seal them there. Unfortunately, it was
Surely if we
unclear
break
how
the
these
thing.
seals could be broken.
I was there back in the day when Jdmoss banished the demons and sealed the stones. I can open them! But should I really do it? These unearthly beings terrorize the land and... Oh, shut up, good Talia!
So, you know how to open the seal. Excellent. Devious evil is obviously nobody's fool. It all feels like a real plan.
I just have to get through to the seals, then I can open them. But I need protection from the elemental guardians while I do so.
Okay, that should be doable. Get Talia to the seals, guard her while she opens them. First, however, it would definitely be a good idea to build a powerful dungeon in order to be prepared for any heroes stationed in the area.
Yeah, that is a good idea. Thanks, narrator. And yes, I am going very, very laissez-faire with this stuff. What does this do? I'm really not sure. Maybe I should turn this into a... No, wait. Get rid of that thing. How do I unbuild it? It's there now. Do this. Let's get myself... Oh, wait, did I do the farm? I haven't done the farm yet. Yeah, I can't really get myself a big unit of people until I get the farm up and running. I need more people.
There were disgustingly good places near the dungeon, which would look much better as islands of evilness instead. Especially since that evilness could be used for new technologies.
What is that unbearable place doing right in front of my dungeon? Disgusting! Creatures, advance! Destroy that thing! Oh, are you sure you want to do that, Talia? Shouldn't we sit down in a circle and talk about it one more time? Are you still here? Honestly, can't you see I'm busy destroying everything that is good? I don't have time for this disassociative identity order nonsense.
Stop doing the Therese and Jeanette thing.
What's the Therese and the Jet thing? Surely it's the Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde, or the Gollum bit. The heck is this? Complex traps. You can assign creatures to guard duty. Oh, that's probably good. Well, we'll have to wait for that. Wait, what's this? Oh. Well, we don't have demons yet. We'll get 3.
Payday.
There's something funny going on around here. My knee is itching where I caught that arrow. Men, check it out.
The presence of Talia and the conspicuous Evil's army had not gone undiscovered, and the first miserable heroes were already on their way to the dungeon.
Where we will, of course, welcome them appropriately. Move, you lazy dung beetles! Get ready! You always have to be so unfriendly? I mean, really? Can't we just talk about this? I know this really good psychiatrist and... Don't force me to hit myself!
Yes. As our protagonist sank into one of her disputes with herself, the heroes spread across the surface.
Bring it! We definitely need those Nagas. But I need to take over a spot first.
Delicious evilness dribbled into the thereupon feasting evil's dungeon. This could be immediately sacrificed to the excellent idea of completing 1 or 2 new research projects.
Oh, perfect. Research projects. What did I want? This.
I want Thanos' head. Ah!
I'm not gonna say that I just noticed that she was not doing anything.
Power is indescribable.
Okay, that's done. Back to the base. Speaking of base, do we have space for a Naga? We don't really. Okay. There, do this. Build that up as well. These little goofy goobers need to be... Apparently we can't have one here. We're gonna just do this. And now that we've got space, get a couple of these boys. Oh, I need the actual research. And then, realizing what I've done, probably do this. Probably gonna need like a metric ton more chickens. I don't know what those boxes do, if I'm being honest.
Enemies have entered the dungeon. It's payday.
Oh, they're all dead. Now, building. Guard room. Who do I want to guard? I don't think I need that at the moment. Is that too much to say?
Merry Christmas, you bums.
What we're going to do is we're immediately going to attack here. Because I think this thing's producing the enemies that are attacking us.
And stay down! And stay down!
Attack! This is an absolute horrendous thing to be doing at the moment.
He's not gonna get up.
No! A dude died! Okay, but while we do this...
I'm the Queen of Evil!
Yep. I mean, objectively, she is the Queen of Evil. What did that do?
Now I have a machine gun.
You think this place, you think I could take this place? You think I've got the skills?
The first Gehenna stone is very close. Soon I will destroy it. Tanos will be beside himself.
No. We need to make our way home. Like, quickly.
I'm the queen of evil.
Okay, now that that's dealt with. Let's see if I actually can take this.
Apparently, there were a few elemental guardians who were not particularly pleased at someone fooling with the stones. They threateningly turned towards Talia. Of course, the defense-orientated evil would protect her at all costs. There are enemies in your dungeon.
What?
Talia, what are you doing? Why did you turn back to evil?
Father, I don't know. I keep trying to turn back to good, but a part of me, God, just shut it, you weakling. Tanos, you and your minions always look down on me. Grimly insulted me without you ever saying a word. You drove me to this.
My child, that is not true. Look inside yourself. There's still a spark of good there. Let it guide you. And not this.
Whoops! Looks like I accidentally tripped on a cable or something. Unfortunately, Tanos could not continue to talk to Talia. What a pity. Undeterred, Talia continued to work on breaking the stone seal.
Huh? What? Oh, yes, of course. Ha. Soon the seal will be broken.
Some new research projects are available for new rooms. I already mentioned this, but it may have been blocked by the unkept evil's earwax. The homicidal evil had researched the Tinkerer's Cave. This perfidious room was used by the even more perfidious creatures of the Horde to build deadly traps and sturdy doors out of boring old toolboxes. The adventurous evil was keen to try this out right away.
It's done! The seal is broken! Oh, what have I done? May the goddess forgive me. Are you still here? Oh, come on. Can't you pour your heart out somewhere else?
While Talia was occupied with herself, again, the seal was completely broken. Several portals to a strange world opened in the dungeon. From them, a few extremely committed demons immediately sprang, ready to serve the releasing from exile evil. The Gehenna stones contained a ruthless and mighty magic that not only supplied the dungeon with mana, but was also very dangerous. This posed no problem for the danger-loving evil, as it was far away. Besides, the magic was only supposed to affect the heroes. With the patience of a fox, the insidious evil now waited for a few heroes to test this ruthless and powerful magic on a few unsuspecting guinea pigs at the cost of a little mana.
Why? Go to eat. There is food. Are you hungry? Yeah, you're also hungry. Eat. You. Like, sleep. You. Eat. You. Like sleep. How do I get boxes? Oh. Are they in my army? Ooh. What do they do? Can I look at them in the creature compendium? No? Cool.
A vortex could now be built. This excellent room makes it possible to create direct access to hell by means of teleportation, or the gun from Portal, in order to hire funny, or sometimes not so funny, demons. The very curious evil soon began to build one of these vortexes.
Get him. Help. Thank you kindly.
Enemies have entered the dungeon.
What? Get him. How do I get this thing working? Okay, this is what we do. We go like this. We throw you in there. We go like this. We throw you in here. Go like this. We throw you in there. There. How do these things get built? Okay, toolboxes are being made. Now, to build this I need 8 of them, and we have 2 at the moment. Is there a particular reason why this efficiency is not doing well? Okay, how's my army looking? Looking fine. Everybody?
Time to take out the trash. Destroy them all.
Payday.
Blow them up.
Evil is unstoppable.
If you hadn't moved, I wouldn't have known that this thing was here. This is your own fault in your own weird way. No. We don't need to destroy this. Fine, everybody destroy it.
As with the first stone, a number of guardians came to life to attack Talia. In its wisdom, the foresighted evil had already prepared for this. Let's hope so, anyway.
We had.
Talia, please, stop doing this. Return to the light. It took me many years, and I had to reload many previous save games before I finally managed to banish all these demons.
Father, I'm trying. but the evil, it's so strong.
Fight it, my child.
Don't forget that this stinker kept you locked up in a place that isn't called the fatiguing library for nothing for the last few years, and that his best friend is a dwarf who hates all elves. I know the narrator should normally be neutral and stay out of the story, but this guy's interjections are getting on my nerves when he's hundreds of miles away.
Right. You're not my father. You just took advantage of me. You claim to be an honest, decent paladin of good, and yet you allowed me to be mocked and insulted. I'm done with you.
Once Talia had returned to her true nature, she ignored Tanos and turned back to the stones.
This way, hobbits! I mean, evil creatures! Follow me!
The first vortex was finished. Here, demons could be hired or resurrected after their inglorious death for a tiny fee of mana.
Mana? But I don't have any mana.
That's true, yes, but luckily the Gehenna stones produced exactly that. What a wonderful coincidence.
Done. The seal is broken.
Talia had conquered another Gehenna stone. This time, even without an extended dialogue with her split personality.
Well, actually, I was about to...
Good grief, just shut up. Where were we? Oh yes. Once again, a huge jet of mana shot into the sky, and a portal opened. Whether it led to the Winchester Brothers, Buffies, Charmed, or whatever universe, demons, ready to kill, jumped out. As usual in good games, which still have some game time to fill, there was yet a third stone to be conquered. Talia was already on her way.
You know what? We're just gonna put all of these definitely evil people. Wait, where do these spiders come from? I don't remember spiders being a thing. Spiders don't seem particularly good.
The Gehenna stones pulsed with magic. Their spell was once again available.
Yeah, I forgot to use the Gehenna Stone ability. Oh, that's beyond annoying. Okay, what else was I planning on doing? More blooming spiders? Oh, there's a spider cave. That worried me for a second there. Wait, some people don't have bunks? Oh. Wait, what? That makes no sense.
Heyday.
Who doesn't have a bunk? Oh, no, I know what this is. And while this is happening, let me just do this. And do this.
There are enemies in your dungeon.
Yeah, but I have some guards there.
Enemies have entered the dungeon.
My dudes having problems dealing with them? Doesn't really look like they are. Have I not given them enough space? Okay. Let's get out of there.
Merry Christmas, you bums. Ouch! Ouch!
So a couple of the demons are having problems with having places to live. But that's not my fault. Objectively.
The third Gehenna stone was very close.
Oh good, they're not attacking. Start the
And a third
ritual.
time, the Guardians rose to prevent Talia from fumbling with the Gehenna stone. Who would have thought?
I said we have demons of the
Beg you.
demons.
What? You again? This chap's appearing for the third time already. What is he? The God's damn spirit of Christmas or something? Just shut up and let us get on with the game. But that's enough. She's not coming back to you. Get it? I reckon that after another 15 or 16 missions, she's gonna beat the ever-loving crap out of you. But my God, you just don't quit, do you? Okay. Talia, your job.
Shut up, Thanos! Can I say something here?
No.
Can I say something
The
more?
Gehenna stones pulsed with magic. Their spell was once again available.
Come on, how long does this take? Stop asking for beer! Nobody has beer! Snakes shouldn't be able to digest alcohol! Can I buff these even more?
Payday. The Gehenna Stone's magic was ready for a new, hopefully deadly attack.
Finally, the last seal has been broken. Death to all that is good! Power to evil!
Indeed, Talia had conquered another of the Gehenna Stones. Mana into the sky, demons out of the portal, blah blah blah, and so on. You know the score. Now, only the last of the Gehenna Stones had to be taken.
Wait a minute, didn't you say a total of 3 stones? That was the 3rd stone already.
No, you're wrong about that.
No, I am not wrong. You said every good game has 3 goals.
I also said any good game.
True. Not much to say to that. Then it's off to number 4.
What? We're not doing the rule of 3?
The Gehenna Stone's magic was ready for a new, hopefully deadly attack.
I love that you realize that he's actually evil when he does his, like, evil laugh. And it's like, you're probably like, hold on a second, he's always been evil. Yes? But there's a certain point of it where, when you see the evilness come through from him doing that laugh, you realize that he's not just a neutral party, even though he is supposed to be just a neutral party.
The Gehenna Stone spell waited to be once again unleashed upon the sadistic evil's enemies.
This? Get him. Get him.
Now I have a mission done.
We're just doing that for the bonus objective.
Talia, normally all good things come in 3s. But after 4 stones, I will try one last time to bring you to your senses. Please stop what you are doing and return to good. Together we can wipe evil from the face of the earth.
Father, never! I will be the Queen of Evil and destroy all that is good!
These words should make everything crystal clear. Time to take the last stone. Unfortunately, an unsightly rock pile blocked the way to the 4th stone and had to be cleared out of the way. Leaving no stone unturned to work in a bit more game time, am I right? Very commendable.
It's taking no damage.
Was tougher than expected, and what the...
Who woke me up? Was it you? My children are all dead. You will pay for that. I will crush you.
Okay, I didn't see that coming. Of course, the anticipating evil had already expected something like this, and plunged into the fight well prepared. I hope.
No? You never told me I had to deal with this. I mean, I think I'll be fine.
The Gehenna Stone's magic was ready for a new, hopefully deadly attack.
Oh, they!
There are enemies in your dungeon.
No, there isn't. Probably fine.
The dungeon heart is being attacked.
Probably fine. Cool, there's at least 4 of those dudes that are gonna go and deal with it.
With a menacing crunch, the huge stone monster hit the ground. The stone-hewing evil had triumphed. It debated having a new bathroom built from the remains.
Wait, what about the stone? We still gotta go deal with the seal on that thing, right? I guess that once that guy's gone, there's not really anything.
Stone was now child's play. So easy, in fact, that we'll just cover it in a short cutscene and spare you all that annoying clicking.
Thank
All the
you.
seals had now been broken, and the demons thirsted to unleash chaos, destruction, and folk music upon the world at the ultimate evil's side. Okay, maybe I made that last point up. Grimly was still searching for the Dark Elf and the evil around her. On the other hand, she had asserted herself against her father Jdmoss and resisted the forces of good. But by the time his spies, much to their horror, found the Gehenna stones destroyed, the inconspicuous evil's army had already moved on.
We'd already moved on.
Ash Spring Swamplands. While Grimly Hammerhand's henchmen were looking for Talia and the Absolute Evil's army, they in turn were slowly marching through the gloom of the Ash Spring Swamplands towards the dwarven town of Steelsmith. This idyllic area provided the unique opportunity to secure additional
Okay. So that's how we actually keep them as an army. Because I kind of like the idea of having a demon-centric army instead of an orc-centric army. Although I do like Nagas. You know? It's hard to say. I will say, though, that we're getting close to the 2-hour mark, which I find weird because it says so on there, but it doesn't say so really with the timing on this thing. So I think we're going to have to call it maybe early. Maybe only 2 minutes early. But I've been having a lot of fun with this. It took some getting used to and actually reading the tutorial, which I know, shock horror, I just don't normally do. But I hope everybody's had fun. And I'm interested to see and go back to see if all that the problem is that the time is a bit weird on this one, then I think it's fine. As long as my words are also syncing up, I think it's good. But who knows? This is a complete workaround just so that I don't have to pay any money. So